I'm Anneke Beerten, your guest representative for GMBN. I'm at Sea Otter Classic in Monterey, California, and we're gonna check out some awesome new tech. Let's go. So there are only 4 bike brands that are equipped with the new RockShox Flight Attendant. It's specialized YT, Trek, and Canyon. Right now, I'm here with Vernon from Canyon to check out a new Flight Attendant.
There's a whole lot of cool stuff. I won't get too geeky on it because I could do that all day long. But one of the things that's also really cool about this particular bike that we're talking about is you see the Flight Attendant.
Yeah.
We're gonna have 2 bikes in 2022. In most markets that are available with Flight Attendant, it'll be a Spectral 29 and a Neuron. In the US, sorry guys, it's not quite available in 22. It'll happen in 23. Why is Flight Attendant cool? I mean, I'm sure you're hearing this from everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's got levers on their suspension, but you have to ask yourself, how often do you actually take advantage of it? You're in the middle of a ride, like maybe if you're waiting for your friend, you switch a knob. But if you're in the middle of the ride and the trail gets rowdy, you're not opening it up. And if it starts climbing, you're too tired to reach down and lock it out.
Yeah.
So what Flight Attendant ultimately does, it's constantly doing the thinking for you, right? It's checking the, the conditions every 5 milliseconds, and it's in default mode, it's wide open and plush. And then if it needs to stiffen up so that you're not bobbing, you're either climbing or the trail is mellow, it's stiffening up for you.
Yeah.
So basically, it allows you to take full advantage of all the control on your suspension without you having to think about it. So it's a rad thing, and that's why we as a brand wanted to partner with RockShox on bringing us some of our bikes. So there you have it.
I'm here at Muck-Off, and Muck-Off is showing one of their new products is the Punk Powder, and it's world's first plastic-free bike cleaner. Okay, so this is really cool. They have these aluminum bottles that you can refill, and you can refill them with these powders, and actually the packages of these are biodegradable. So how cool is that? I think it's really amazing that Muck-Off is so mindful about our carbon footprint. They actually reducing their plastic by 92%. So important for our future shredders. We're here at Park Tool, and as you can see, this looks like everybody's dream workshop. I'm here with Kelvin, and he's gonna show us some of the new products that Park Tool came out with.
Well, thanks for coming to Sea Otter Classic. We do have some new things here. Let's start here. Well, these are some real simple ones, and we'd like them because they are beam style. We still carry our click style. These count on the modulus elasticity of steel, bends back and forth. Suspension night for light torques. Very simple, easy to understand tool. That's a good one.
So more for like your rotor bolts and stuff like that?
Oh, rotor bolts, you can go down pretty tight. I'm talking about some of the gentle, my carbon fiber bar and rear derailleur pinch bolt, little gentle ones, those type of things.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep. And then we continue on. Oh, we have this kind of fun thing here. This is a clamping spoke holder. So it used all sorts of different ways. Of course, you got your straight pull hubs, and the thing just spins and spins and spins. This clamps it and holds it round or bladed. And then it can be used left or right-handed, because I'm left-handed. And then it can grab on the side, in the middle, on this side, and also round and bladed. So that's a fun one. This is a fun one. This is for your hydraulic brakes, lots of those. Now, notice it wraps around the nut. You don't want to use a straight one, because if you deform those things, leaking, that's bad. And guess what the square is? That goes in the socket for the beam style especially. You can torque it with the little crow's foot. So that's a 7 and 8 millimeter. This thing is tons of fun. The DAG3 slides up and down, and this flips out of the way to go around racks and stays. And that just pushes back and forth on friction. And the very best thing, the knobs, we made the same thread as a Schrader valve. You can customize. You can get the skull or the figure 8. So you can have fun here with the Schrader valve covers and a new multi-tool we got right here. Big cat, look at this, just forged 8 millimeter. And then chain tool. It's got a little rotor straightener. It's got spoke wrenches, of course. All sorts of hexes, screwdrivers. and a good steel frame on the outside feels good in the hand, all right? MTB5. And that's that, and a lot of fun is what we're having at Sea Otter.
We are at the BMC booth and checking out the 4-stroke Olympic winning bike. BMC actually came out with a sister brand right now, Score, and we're gonna check out those bikes right now. We're here at BMC's sister brand, Score. Really clean looking bikes, and they have a short travel and a long travel. The short travel has a 140 in the rear, 150 in the front, and then we got this one that has 160 in the rear and 170 in the front. So this bike totally caught my eye. It's a titanium dirt jumper from Sage, and I love dirt jump bikes. I grew up racing BMX and 4-cross, and this is such a neat bike, and it has really cool details. It is inspired by Van Halen's guitar, as you can tell here. And yeah, it's super neat. All the little details on this bike are just super rad. Just released their new fall line, and it looks amazing. Super fashionable, casual, and functional. Let's take a look at all the new stuff that they got. I'm here with Ken at POC, and we're gonna go over their new fall collection. Ken, can you show me what you guys have for this new fall line?
Absolutely. We just came out with a bunch of new winter and fall weather riding gear to extend your season. Part of that line includes our new Rouse shirt. It's a DWR treated thermal riding shirt. Good looking on and off the bike. Comes in a couple different colors. There's a few more technical pieces like the mantle thermal hoodies like I'm wearing. Men's and women's specific models, a couple different colors. A proprietary thermal fabric, DWR treatment to keep you dry. You guys saw the consort dungarees, the overalls.
They look very cool. They look very fashionable. I love them.
Yeah, you got to get yourself a pair of those.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. Fully waterproof, as are the Bastion shorts and Ardor pants. So lots of weathery riding gear to keep you dry and warm, extending your season into the winter.
And making you look very cool as well, and casual. I love it.
Gotta look good.
Exactly.
There you go.
We're here at Vittoria, and they just came out with a new aggressive cross-country tire. I'm here with Jody, and please explain us a little bit more about this Sierra tire that you guys just came out with.
Sure. So the Sierra is basically segmented right between the XC and the trail tire, and we borrowed technologies from both. So we basically adopted some of the tread features from the Barzo and also the Agaro trail tire. So combining those two, you're basically getting someone that's in an XC segment that wants to be a little more aggressive tire. So we changed a few things about it to suit that need. The tire's constructed on a 60 TPI casing, which gives a little more damped feel and a little more confidence over rough rocks and roots. And we also changed the compound. So the center tread is actually using the XC tread, so you have a longer wear, faster rolling tire, but then the shoulder compound is borrowed from our trail segment, which gives you much more grip and stability in off-camber and technical terrain.
We're here at Troy Lee Designs with Stickman, and we're going to check out what's new. All right, Stick, we got some new colors for this fall. Can you tell us a little bit what's new?
Yeah, we just got some stuff on display here, a little bit of our spring line, and then a couple of the new colorways for what we're calling summer fall. So I got kind of the second delivery of the season. I guess some of the new stuff to talk about is our new A3 helmet that we launched this spring. So comfortable you'll never take it off. There's a lot of new features and benefits in that helmet. The magnetic visor, the Fidlock strap. We got an anti-perspiration system in there. So a lot of cool features on the A3. On the men's side, we got a new trail kit called Drift. Lightweight minimalism, real clean lines, solid colors, appealing to that kind of modern trail rider.
Yeah.
And then on the women's side, still doing a lot of talking about our new women's line that we launched. It started in 2020. Mischief and Lilium were the two key categories, those are the names.
Yeah.
And we also did a line called the Lux line, which is kind of like a yoga pant upper and a trail short. So Lux, Lilium, and Mischief, three main categories of women's stuff. All new for us. It's been doing really well. Kind of mild to wild. You got some solid colors on the Lilium. That's kind of the inspiration of Lilium, and then starting to get a little more design with floral patterns and a little more bike park inspired female rider. and then kind of ventilation, technical materials on the Lilium stuff.
A little bit more casual. You can take it, go out to the coffee shop, get a coffee after.
Definitely casually inspired, you know, kind of devolved from the pajama suits of the past. Yeah, so you can wear it after the ride too.
And it's great to see how the market of women has been growing as well, especially now after the pandemic. We got way more women riding bicycles.
For sure, and you know, for us, starting from scratch really with our women's line. We've done women's gear for years. It was always a derivative of our men's line. And just starting in 2020 fresh with all new silhouettes, new fabrics, new names, a female design and development team doing it. Just breathed new life into the women's category for us, and it's worked really well, and just continue to grow it with our athlete program and feeding that desire of killer women's product.
All right, we're here at the Scott booth, and man, look at this bike. This is just amazing. Here with Brad Copeland. Brad, this is your bike. Please tell us all about it.
I'm really proud of this. This was a project that was a couple years in the making. We were kind of hoping to debut it last year, but with no events, we had to kind of postpone it and hope that this year would be the time to let it shine. So it started as a project that Scott, from the marketing side, wanted to push. It followed a bike that we did a few years back. It was like a ski touring bike with a bunch of stuff attached to it. So they had kind of that as the predecessor and wanted to do something new. This was kind of came about as Kate and I joined the new team with Scott SRAM in 2019, and so the concept was build a bike that had everything on it that you could possibly need to support Kate in the tech zone at a mountain bike race and the cross country race. So
I always remember as well from racing, like my mechanics always struggled with getting the wheels with them, like tying them on the backpack, zip tie them everywhere, but it looks like, man, it has everything.
We thought of a few innovative ways to approach it, and that was kind of part of the point. And I've been an ambassador with Abbey Bike Tools, who supplied not just the box on the back, but also did all of the custom fabrication for all the mounting points. You'll notice they're a green kind of trademark color on the knobs, where we have just like a finger knob that you use to remove it or to attach all of the wheels. Customized the rack so that they could accept a through axle on each side, and on the back for the rear wheel set, a special mount for the back to accommodate all that stuff, but also have it be able to be quickly removed. So the toolbox also comes off, the cooler box in the front also comes off, all with just clever little finger kind of screws underneath. It's all very tidy. And we have Jason Quaid, who's the owner of Abbey Tools, to thank for not just helping produce it, but also think about how to actually put all the stuff on that I said I wanted on and have it still be a rideable, functional bike in the end.
We're here at Rotor with Lori. Lori, please tell me about the new Rotor cranks and chain that you guys have here, the new product.
So this is the carbon Capic and the InSpider power meter, kind of combined with a 36-tooth chainring. This is actually the lightest power meter and crank set on the market available for mountain bikes. It is 585 grams total. One of the really interesting pieces is that this InSpider power meter, so it's a virtual two-sided, but it can be combined with any of our cranks. So this also works with the road cranks. And I think we were talking earlier, the Commensal 21 World Cup downhill team is racing it with their downhill cranks. So it is also the only power meter that can be combined with a downhill bike, which is kind of bananas because the BMC team is racing it in the Tour de France and also in the World Cup downhills. Like, how nuts is that?
All right, we're here at Mondraker, and they just released their 2022 colors of the Super Fox CR. Really neat colorway, all carbon, 170 in the front and 160 in the rear. Let's check out the other bikes. Here we have their e-bike, the Crafty SE with the Bosch motor. Super clean looking bike, and this one is a 150 and 160. All right, and this is Mondraker's super light cross-country bike, only 22 pounds. The F podium are 100 millimeter in the back, 110 up front, and it comes with remote lockout. Pretty badass. I'm here at GoPro with Hannah. Really excited to geek out on the new GoPro Hero 10 and hear all about the new features. Hannah, can you tell us more about what's new at this awesome Hero 10?
Yeah, absolutely. So biggest thing is the new GP2 processor in there. It's gonna allow you to shoot in 5.3K 60, 4K 120 as well. Basically means you can really slow down your footage and keep that resolution high. You can take screen grabs from the footage as well and get really high resolution photos. It's also going to allow to have a more responsive touchscreen on the back as well. Hypersmooth 4.0 is the biggest upgrade as well. So it's going to just be a 4th iteration of Hypersmooth, meaning everything's going to be really buttery when you're filming. It's going to have that nice horizon leveling on there as well. Mountain biking especially, really helpful to use. Yes. We have the hydrophobic lens, which is an upgrade as well. So when you're mountain biking on rainy days, up on the mountain in the snow, anything like that, it's going to make sure that there's no water droplets on your lens and ruin the shot while you're on there, which is really helpful.
All right, that was some of the coolest tech stuff we could find today at the Sea Otter Classic. Please let us know in the comment box below what your favorite thing was. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. I'm Anneke Beerten. Thank you for watching.